Hey guys, so it's day 2 of our Oregon adventure and it's a bit rainy today. So we're just trying to do some sightseeing and, just things along the way. We were gonna stop at Beacon Rock, but it's a little bit too, there's a hike up there that's a little too slippery with all the rain. So we're just doing the best we can. So our first stop here is the Bonneville Dam, and I'm gonna turn it around here in just a second so you can check it out. So look at this. This is the Columbia Gorge, I believe, and I'm gonna zoom in, see how massive this is. And all that is producing electricity. But isn't this a beautiful gorge? We're gonna try to go in the dam and see if we can do a tour. I think there's a visitor center we can check. Grandpa Tom is getting his rain jacket on, which we bought at REI. So we started a day going on a trip to REI Resupply. It's a secondhand store basically for all REI stuff. And we started our day there. So here it is, back around. Look at this picturesque area. Here we are at the visitors entrance. Back that up. And here's some sculptures. Very prehistoric looking fish. It kind of represents something called a sturgeon. And then salmon. Ospreys. Fish. But I'm gonna zoom back out. Look at that beautiful mountains over there. We're trying to figure out if it's actually remnants of some old volcanoes, which it definitely could be. And this is the Columbia River over here. And I think I mentioned it, but it's like the Bonneville Dam. So I'm gonna look over the side and hopefully don't, there we go. Those are kind of the fish ladders, I believe. And there's an area at the bottom that you can do fish viewing. And oh, here, check this out. So along the shore, maybe you can see all the fishermen and women out there, and I think they're fishing for something called sturgeon. Right now, I believe that's what's running, and not salmon, but no rest for fisher people. Are you enjoying this Northwest day?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it's rainy, of course.
All right, we'll try to get in there and get you some shots of inside. Okay, so we checked in at the front and got some information about where we're gonna go. We're gonna see the powerhouse area, and then there are some fish viewing. Should be able to see the fish coming up the fish ladders. Hopefully we do. But isn't that gorgeous, you guys? It looks like this area thankfully wasn't burned. Looks like their windows are a little dirty. But then you look at the top there. I think probably the bottom halves of those trees were burned at one time. But let's take a look here. Oh, and I'm gonna see if I can zoom in over here. We were gonna go on a hike on Beacon Rock, but it was a little sloppy mess. But that's what Beacon Rock is. So if we ever come back again, we're gonna try that. All right, we're gonna head over to the powerhouse. Okay, we're viewing the powerhouse area, and those big old turbines. Whoa, we got water. They're powered by water. So check it out. They turn and generate power, all from the power of the river going through it. So now we have exited the building and we're going down to see the fish ladders. Hopefully we see some fish. So here's the fish ladder. No, I'm just kidding. There's a pretty mural along the way. Got some orcas and different types of salmon.
Squid.
We're following the fish. There's sturgeon. And either a sea lion or a seal, one of the two. Oh, Beacon Rock. A heron.
There's the mountain.
Yeah. The dam. And a really cute little mural. Otter.
This guy doesn't look at you.
Hey, he's saying, hey. Hey. An eagle. Cute. All right. Here we go into the fish viewing building. So look at this beautiful area. It's called Yesterday's Fishery. Grandpa's all choked up about it.
Grandpa dying.
You all right? Some pretty art there. And artifacts. Fossilized alder. All right. Look at these replica of some of the boats that they had. And wood salmon. So we are now in the fish ladder viewing area. And as you can see, there's fish. Those smaller ones I'm thinking are the American shad. And hopefully we can see some salmon. The shad are just kind of like spinning around.
Salmon are running yet.
Yeah.
These are, yeah, all American shad.
Pretty cool. Chad. Also known as shad.
Shad.
See them all? That's pretty cool. And they're using this spillway to get past like all the or the area that the dam is. I'll give you a few more fish here. Hopefully you don't get too bored of it. It's kind of cool because you just kind of sit here and see what floats by. Not floats, but swims by. Hopefully it's not floating, because if it's floating, that's probably not good. Do you see them all? There's some bigger ones over there. So this is a viewing area. We can't get in it, but we can see them.
They can measure with their lines.
Yeah, they're measuring them. Oh, okay. This must be where they come in.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
That one
There was a huge one.
It looked like a salmon.
Yeah, it did.
Here, put it over.
Well, bummer. We didn't get to see lamprey, so I'm going to walk you guys over to the display real quick and show you what they look like. So these lamprey look kind of like eels. And then, I don't know if you can see, this is a replica of it. They have these little suction faces that hold on and grip to rocks. And they also can hold on to other fish as they're going, so they eat off of them. They're pretty crazy, prehistoric looking things. But I was hoping to see one, but not today. So you get the replica. All right, so these things are what the bottom of the lampreys look like. Ah, dang it, it changed. So we finished our walking tour, and just a final, look at how misty it's gotten. The rain has really started coming down, but that was really cool. What do you think?
It was cool, really cool.
Yeah, it was very.
If you're ever in the area, come see it. It's really
Definitely.
neat. Super neat.
So yeah, this is like a pivot. We were originally, like I said, gonna go on a hike at Beacon Rock, but this was a great second, and it was free. Highly recommend.
We've seen one fish. It's probably about that big.
It
going through the
was.
ladder. It
Yep.
was great.
Oh, of course I couldn't get my camera out fast enough. But here you go, guys. Pacific Northwest weather. So we're heading over the Bridge of the Gods.
0.6 miles. Turn left.
And what we found out about when we did the tour is that this area was where it was like a natural landslide. And the Native Americans, they had called this area the Bridge of the Gods because they thought that it was something that happened so they could walk across from one side of the Columbia to the other.
In half a mile. Turn left.
And so apparently we're turning left here. So we're going over this structure that they call now the Bridge of the Gods. And that's how this bridge got the name, because it's a Native American lore. But it's really cool. And this is one area where if you're hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, it's a big milestone. It goes from Oregon over to Washington. But we're kind of doing it backwards. We're going from Washington into Oregon, because the Bonneville side we were on was in Washington. And we've actually driven over this bridge with our motorcycles at one time, because we used to, a few times, because we did a thing called Sport Bike Northwest when we had our sport bikes back in the day. It was a big event that we went to, and we've ridden our motorcycles over it. But thought that was pretty cool. You just went over the Bridge of the Gods with us.